Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to this week's episode of Am I the Asshole? As always, I am your host, Craig. Man, got a pretty good topic for today's episode. I actually touched on this in a previous episode, but I definitely think it's a subject that definitely springs up opinions, and that's cheating. You know, I'm not going to lie, with these Am I the Asshole stories that I read through on Reddit, I'm not even ashamed to say it. I love reading about people's relationships. I love reading about the bullshit that people get themselves into. And don't act like you don't. Let's be honest. You know, if there's one thing that most of the world goes crazy over, it's fucking celebrity relationships. You know, so it tends to be pretty common, you know, especially when they start going south. I think just something even more common is the fact that everybody loves watching a train wreck. And just from the title of today's story alone, I think we have a train wreck unfolding in front of us. So, my boyfriend cheated on me after I treated him badly. Am I the asshole? You know, well, I guess it is going to depend on how badly you treated him. But as always, I guess let's find out, shall we? But before we jump in, as always, I sound like a broken record. I don't give a shit. If you do enjoy the episode, don't forget, like and subscribe. So let's jump right in, shall we? So I am a firm believer that cheating is never justified. But my boyfriend says that I pushed him to it. I'm 26 and he is 28. We have been together for a year, but we've known each other for 8. All right. Nice little backstory. That's a long time to know each other to only be dating a year. I don't know. I'll keep it short, which I'm going to go ahead and let y'all know, judging by the length of this, it's not necessarily short. So me and my boyfriend had an actual perfect relationship for the first 6 months. But after 6 months in, I started feeling depressed due to me losing my dream job and not having a successful job search after. My way of dealing with this depression, anger, and sadness isn't the healthiest. Well, I have a feeling I know what's coming here. I rely heavily on my boyfriend and usually claim at least 6 hours of his day by staying on the phone to him because I need his emotional support. Parentheses, we do not live together and he has a remote job, but I see him physically at least every evening. In parentheses. And my other way of dealing with these feelings is lashing out at him. Exactly kind of what I imagined was coming. It started off quite small, with me lashing out at him for non-issues such as him rubbing his feet together whenever we were watching a movie, or him wearing a hoodie up while we were on FaceTime. He always just complied and stopped doing whatever small issue I would complain about next. All right, well, he's a little bit of a bitch. Sorry. I felt worse and more depressed by the day, and therefore my insults and lashing out also got worse. I would call him unattractive and say he was not my type whenever he would annoy me. I would say I would leave him if he didn't change his entire appearance. I'd say he wasn't on my level and was not good enough for me and that he did not make me happy. For some reason, he always just took it and accepted whatever I would swing at him. That only made me feel more depressed for some reason. Yeah, because your dude's a bitch. I'm sorry. Ain't no way in hell I'd be putting up with the shit. Me and you would not work. First day after that 6-month period that shit started going on and you're hurling insults like that, nah, my ass is out. So I went all in last week. I told him that I wasted 8 years of my life being friends with him and ruined an entire year being in a relationship with him. I called him ugly and said I would rather have sex with someone I didn't know than to make out with him. Hold on. Fuck. Yo, you're just straight abusive. Let's be honest. You were abusive. I hope you see this. Chick, I know you've admitted that this is unhealthy, but that doesn't make it okay, and that doesn't make you an okay person. That makes it even worse, the fact that you can back up now and see that this was unhealthy, but the whole time you were doing it, you didn't take the time to kind of think about it. Man, I'm sorry, but fuck you, man. Damn. I proceeded to then also dig into his family and friends and his line of work, and nothing provoked it. He did nothing. I was just depressed and still am, and for some reason I never thought twice about being horrible to him. He had been so helpful and dedicated, all his free time to making me feel better, but I could not put my pride aside. I refused him sex because I had no sex drive. I would always say it was his fault because I was not attracted to him and that he got bad at sex. Man, this chick is a fucking demon so far, man. Well, about an hour or two ago, he told me that he was at the club yesterday, which I knew he was. He was drunk and a girl kissed him. And he said he did not kiss back actively, but also did not pull away for a full minute. And that she gave him a blowjob. Oh, shit. Hold on.
Bruh.
Man, that just went from 0 to 100. And that she gave him a blowjob in the bathroom when they ran into each other over an hour later. I got so angry at him and said that everything I told him the months prior were valid because he's scum. He said that I pushed him by how I acted and that he felt that he was trapped within the relationship. I told him he could have left at any moment, but he countered that with saying that I heavily implied that I would kill myself if he left. Jesus. Because I would cry and beg and threaten self-harm whenever he showed the slightest annoyance at me lashing out. He said he felt emotionally unsafe and unloved and that I can't be upset because I treated him like shit for half a year. Am I the asshole? Is his cheating justified? I know I treat him badly and have been doing so, but he could have communicated this to me. Verdict, asshole. Yo, y'all can both be assholes. Get mad at me in the comments. Like, oh, is he? No, he can be an asshole too. Like, did he need to cheat? No. But what type of man wants to be in a fucking relationship like that? And it's funny, like, now she's like, oh, I don't know why I did that. I wasn't even being considerate. Yeah, now that he told you he was cheating, what if he never came out with that? What if you were to continue the same shit? Like, yo, that ain't right. Like, yeah, you are both assholes, but I'll be honest, you're double the asshole. Like, you just abused the shit out of this dude mentally for the past 6 months. Like, you destroyed this dude. You destroyed his friends and his family. Like, that is crazy. I'm surprised. Yeah, like, he should have left earlier. I don't know why he's still there, but he didn't, which is on him. But I mean, to just lash out somebody like that and then to blame your depression, chick, you don't need a relationship. You need therapy. Like, you need therapy if you think it's okay to act like this towards somebody. And I know you're saying, oh, it's not okay, but you're only saying that because he finally admitted that he cheated on you. Dude, nah. So listen, I know the story itself was pretty long, so I don't need to drag this out much longer than it already is. But I've already said it, and it's pretty clear to me. Yeah, fucking asshole. I mean, she started this whole story off by saying, so I'm a firm believer that cheating is never justified. Well, I'm a firm believer that treating your significant other like complete shit is never justified either. So I'll just leave it at that. As always, if you did enjoy the episode, don't forget, like and subscribe. So until next time, take care of yourselves out there, and peace.